I see other women doing it, prospering in it, and I'm like over here like, what am I doing?
Girl, I see your face everywhere.
Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video, and it is just going to be an unboxing mixed with like a rant. I just want to like chit chat with you guys. It's been like a minute since we've just like talked, and I thought, why not just like sit on my floor in my beauty room, just hang out with you guys and just like talk about life and everything that's been like going on up here. It's gonna be probably all over the place because that's just what I do, but I find unboxings to be really fun. But I'm gonna be honest, like it's kind of out of my comfort zone to just like show things that I got and then like end the video. And I'm so excited to just like hang out with you guys, chit chat with you guys, and just catch up. So if you guys like these types of videos, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and follow me on Instagram because I let you guys know on there every video that I'm gonna be filming throughout the week. So you guys will have like early access to every video. So let's get into the video. Okay, so for Christmas, I actually got myself a Chanel bag, and it's kind of a big deal because I've always wanted one. It was something that I knew I always wanted, but I always felt like undeserving of it, or that I obviously just couldn't afford it. Like, these bags are no joke, like when it comes to like how much they cost, and I really try to like feel like I've worked hard enough to earn something. So to be honest, I actually was talking to like one of my really good friends, and she just went to the Chanel store and bought herself some bags as well, and she was kind of talking me into it and was like, Hailey, like it's your time, girl, like you need to get a bag. And I was like still really apprehensive, and I'm like, girl, I don't need to be spending that much money on a bag, like that's ridiculous, that's not like who I am. And then I like went like probably 3 days later and picked out the bag that I wanted. So this is the box it came in. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I already unboxed it, but I will show you what the box looks like, so just in case you are gonna get a Chanel bag yourself, you know exactly what to expect. It looks like this, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit dusty because it was sitting literally under the tree for days. I think it was sitting under there for like 20 days. And yeah, this is the box that it came in, and it just like opens like this. And then it comes with a dust bag, which I am not going to be using because I'm going to build a closet in this room so that I can display my bags, because now that I'm a bag girl, if you know what I mean, I gotta have like a display. And then it also came with these, which I believe these are, oh no, it's too bright. I believe these are Chanel envelopes. So that will be fun to like use if I wanna like use it as decor or something like that. This is the bag that I got. It's small, it's super cute. You cannot store anything in this bag, okay? Like you can store maybe like an earring, a chapstick, some girl stuff, and then it also has like this amazing crossbody, which it's been a minute since I've had a crossbody bag. So the reason why I picked up this particular bag is because I wanted something small and dainty. I was not looking for an everyday bag. I kind of already have that in my Fendi purse, and I feel like a Chanel bag, it can be an everyday bag, but someone like me who's not huge into buying a lot of bags, like I don't buy bags every month, I don't want to dirty it, and I don't want to ruin something so nice that was an investment piece for me. This will probably remain like on the shelf, and I'll wear it out to dinner or just like shopping one day, but it's not something that I'm gonna wear a lot. I love the color. A pop of color to me is so important when it comes to like items like this, because I just feel like it makes a basic outfit look really good. And I love the color yellow. I've always been like a yellow girl, and this is a different type of yellow. Like it's very like muted and very banana-y mixed with a little bit of greens. I just love how it looks on and where it lays on my body. Like I'll put it on, and this like hits like right at my waist. So it's like perfect, and it's just like the most comfortable bag ever, and it was perfect for me. It's what I needed as my first Chanel bag. I didn't need something crazy and elaborate and ridiculous, because even though I would like that, I wasn't ready for it. So this was what I got. And now moving on to shoes. So I actually got some shoes from Bottega Veneta, and I love this brand. I think it's really popular this year. I've recently been loving it because it's very like grown, it's very mature, it has like a beautiful look to it. So I actually went to the Bottega store to get like the fishnetty shoes, and I tried those on and I loved them. But these shoes right here, I actually loved way more, and I'm gonna show you. So these shoes I got, oh my God, let me remember the name, hold on. The color Tapioca is like a yellowish because you guys know I love yellow, but it's a yellow nude. So it's just like a really pretty nude, and I loved the way this color looked. It looks really good with my skin tone, and I just thought it was like a gorgeous shoe. Like, I thought these were perfect for the springtime. I can't wait to rock these, and they're so comfortable, and they have like these rubber soles right here, or what is this called? Like the bottom of the foot. It's just like rubber, so you don't slip on the floor, which is really nice. And I just feel like they were constructed beautifully, and I love a square toe. Like, I've been obsessed with a square toe. So I wanted to like randomly talk about luxurious things and like where I've kind of been sitting with this. So I was doing so much self-reflection this year, and I found that, and I'm talking about 2020, not 2021, like the whole year of 2020, I was doing a lot of self-reflection, and I was realizing like certain things about myself that maybe were like instilled in me, or that I just naturally did without realizing it. And I was constantly making excuses and playing the victim, and also like comparing myself to lifestyles that I actually don't want, but almost being like confused or envious of this. So I kind of want to like break it down. I feel like I work hard, but I don't work hard enough. And I think the reason why I feel that way is because I don't have like a routine in place. I'm not like someone who kind of routinely like makes my life a certain way every day so that I always have everything in order. I'm more so of a person that just kind of plans as I go, and I just do things. So like when I work because I want to, not because it's scheduled in. And I find that that is sometimes not rewarding. So you'll feel like, oh, like I don't deserve the money I have or whatever because I didn't actually like try really hard to have it. So I had like this constant self-deprecating year where I was just constantly competing with myself, because that's really all I do. I always compete with myself. And when it came time for me to like spend money on myself, like my whole life, I've always made excuses like, oh, you don't deserve that, or you don't need that. And then it kind of snowballs into when you become an influencer, you have like this fear of being different, or somebody like looking at you as like not humble or inauthentic. And that was something that I struggled with, because not gonna lie to you guys, I felt the same way. There would be times where I would watch influencers, and I'm talking years ago, back when I was an extremely problematic and troubled human being. I would watch people on YouTube and be like, why does she even need that? Why does she need this? Why does she need that? Who buys this? Who buys that? And the truth is, it's none of your business. It is none of your business what people spend their money on, how they spend their money, where they get their money. It's really none of your business. And I guess I always needed an answer for everything. Like, I always needed to like, how did she get that? How can she afford that? Or why am I not there? And why am I not ahead? My journey is my journey. And I have to learn that like what other people choose to do with their life is not for me, not always, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be for you because it's not your life. So I was struggling when I finally decided, okay, I want to buy something luxurious for myself, but I feel like I shouldn't because I've been judging those who do. I judged those who did buy things for themselves, so now I feel like I shouldn't. And to be honest, I put off so much care and just like buying myself items as rewards or celebratory things because I didn't want to look like the person that I once was essentially judging. So I wanted to like get to the root of the issue as to like where this stems from. And I always blame myself for everything in life because you cannot hold people accountable for your actions always. It's not really that conducive, and it's just dumb. But I actually had a conversation with my mom like a couple months ago, and we were kind of talking about how we've obtained the lifestyle that we have. So without getting into like too much detail because it's personal, I come from a parent who was once, one way and, maybe struggled. She always worked. My mom always worked. She always did really well, but she did obtain a different lifestyle as I became a teenager. So we were once maybe really frugal and smart with our money, or well, always smart, but frugal and more, oh, you don't need to get that, you don't need to get this, to, oh, like, I have a better job, I can do better for myself and things like that. So essentially like where I'm going with this is I come from a very independent woman. And I think what it did to me personally is I always never looked down upon, because I try not to do that, but I used to like actually look at people differently when they would obtain the same lifestyle as my parent, but they didn't work for it. So I found that I was constantly doing that even as an adult. Maybe like 2 years ago, I was finding that I was saying, ooh, what did she even do to deserve that? Or how come she got this and how come she gets that? And I was realizing like, where is this coming from? Like, why are you so consumed and worried about what other people are doing? I realized it was instilled in me that if you don't work for it, you don't deserve it. And, I realize now that I'm older, smarter, wiser, more compassionate, more empathetic, that not everybody's life is for you, and that's okay. Do what makes you happy. What fulfills me, what makes me happy is earning everything I get. There's been times where my boyfriend has spoiled me and he's done good for me, but in the back of my mind, I always say to myself, oh, well, I could do that for myself, so it's okay. Because I feel like if he were to ever do something for me that I can't do for myself, I think I wouldn't be able to accept it as much. I would accept it more as a gift than as a, oh, well, I just have this. Like, I would never feel like it's mine. Like, I would never feel like whatever I received was mine if I couldn't afford it myself. So I did some soul searching. I did some just, kind of getting to the root of all issues. And I realized that I am no longer judgmental of other people's journeys and lives, and it's not my business. If it works for you to like have somebody to buy you nice things and to do good for you, that's fine. Do it. Do that for yourself. And also, like, what you see on social media or what you see from people on the outside isn't always what goes on behind closed doors, so you don't know people's lives. But I just knew that I can still obtain nice things and work for them and do the things that I do without judging people for having those things as well, but just getting them differently. Does that make sense? I say all of this because as I did this unboxing, I was worried and just kind of anxious about showing you guys the next chapter in my life. I have been on a feminine journey. I have been just really soul searching and like just doing things for me. And I've put a lot of things off in fear that it would make me different or that I would change. But I feel like I'm at a point in my life and at an age in my life where I'm really my most authentic self, and I'm just only doing things that matter to me, and I'm not keeping up with the Joneses, and I'm not doing things for others. And it really has helped me find that love in myself because I'm able to realize that everything I do from this point forward is for me. So I do feel like I deserve nice things, or I'm trying to work towards it. I think that in 2021, what I am kind of doing more of is I'm being a more intentional person. So I want to work with intention. I want to, shop with intention. I want to do with intention. And I want to get ideas from other people, but I don't want them to overly encourage me to change where I stand in things. And what's so funny is I was actually talking to Alex the other day because we have been teetering the idea of starting to want to save to buy a house. And it's probably so far down the line because we're not there yet, but one thing that I told him is that I really want to live in like a ranch. Like it's like my dream to live in a ranch. It's just a dream of mine. And I was kind of describing to him like the style home that I want. And I was realizing as I was saying that like the style home that I want isn't necessarily like the aesthetic dreams right now. Like it's not like what everybody wants, and I'm okay with that. Like I don't feel the need to keep up with the Joneses in that aspect. But where I do maybe want to fall in line is just with like certain things like fashion or trendy things. So I'm finding that balance between being myself and also being encouraged in a direction that's maybe helpful for me. I always was fighting like my entire life to be different because that was like always like my shtick. I was like, I want to be so different than everyone else. I want to dress different, talk different, be different. And it's honestly exhausting. I was doing it up until this year and I was realizing like, Hailey, why are you doing this? Like I am trying to grow up. I'm trying to just do different things. And I want you guys to know that like, I'm growing up on camera before your eyes. You guys are going to see such different versions of me. And it's fun for me to just, be more in touch with myself and focusing on myself in 2021. So I wanted to share like what I've been doing that is more focusing on myself or what I'm going to do in the future. I am putting myself first in certain areas of my life that I've always put on the back burner. And I kind of discussed this in the video I filmed the other day, but it's essentially just me wanting to do things that and not feel sorry for them. I think you're conditioned in life to feel bad or feel sorry when you do things for yourself because you don't want to seem selfish or you don't want to seem like pretentious or anything like that. And the truth is like self-care is important. Doing things for yourself is important. Evolving as you get older is important. Maybe 3 years ago, the only thing I needed to do was get my nails done, and that's all I needed. But now I'm realizing that my priorities are shifting and that I actually am adding more to my list as I get older. And I think that it will just always be that way. I'll be doing more as I get older. So maybe that's me, going to an esthetician. Maybe that's me having a good hair appointment, or even just a scalp treatment, or a back massage, or honestly, it could be anything down to procedures, injections, whatever. And I'm just not feeling bad for it anymore. Like I'm of age. I'm a consensual adult. I can kind of make decisions for myself. And I think it's important to just focus on yourself. And I would encourage you in 2021 to focus more on yourself. I am someone who's a natural caretaker. I've always been this way. And in that are many positive attributes to being a natural caretaker. I mean, obviously, one thing I will say is it attracts men. Duh, because you take care of them. You are always thinking of them. Obviously somebody that's important to you, not just like a random guy. But I've always been a natural caretaker. But what that's done to me is I actually like really forgot about myself. And I forgot about myself in a lot of parts of my relationship throughout the years. I let myself get to an unhealthy weight. I've let myself go where I don't even think I've ever looked in a mirror for an entire day. So many things go into it when you're a natural caretaker that you forget to take care of yourself. I want to get ready just because I want to get ready, because I genuinely feel more beautiful and more productive and more happy when I'm ready. And when I look like a slob, I feel unproductive. I feel like I don't want to do anything and I want to sit on the couch and eat and yada, yada, yada. Another thing is I'm sick of victimizing myself to my own body and my own body issues. I have stopped myself from like vlogging or being like more interactive due to like my body issues, and I'm so sick of talking about it. Like, it's boring me. Like, I hate holding myself back because I see women that, look different than me. They're either bigger or smaller than me, and they are living their best life. And I'm like over here like, oh my God, like I'm so fat, I can't be on camera. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm sick of the victimizing myself and just, always being a victim to my own lack of, my own issues. And this year, like, I'm just going to just like work through that. I'm going to be more unapologetic, more authentic, and fix the things I don't like. I know, a lot of people, they like to go to like that place where like, oh, well, you're not fat. It's not about being fat. It's about feeling unhealthy. It's about being not mobile. I will go days without even walking anywhere. I'll walk from the bed to the couch, maybe back to the bed, maybe outside for a moment and then back in, and that's it. I'm not super active, and that's my biggest issue with myself, is my lack of activity, my lack of mobility, and how it eventually affects my body. And I am kind of putting this into focusing on myself. I am on a journey and on a path of femininity. I'm on the path and the journey of living a more luxurious lifestyle. I'm going to spoil myself more because I deserve it. As long as I work for it, as long as I know who I am and I am trying my best to be the best that I can be without disrespecting or hurting others, then I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to be sorry about it. I see other women doing it, prospering in it, and I'm like over here like, what am I doing? I'm just using it as a reflection tool. Like, what are you doing, Hailey? Like, you are like holding yourself back for what? And I'm just not gonna do that this year. Like, I'm more, I wanna show more of myself to you guys and more of my personality, and just, I want you guys to grow with me. Like, as this channel grows, as we grow as a family, I want you guys to see me change and see me evolve into a more well-rounded, mature adult. And I'm just excited for you guys to be along with me for that, and just seeing like all of the accomplishments I have, we can kind of enjoy them together. And hopefully in return, I can help you guys out with like my pep talks, my girl talks, and my self-care. I say all of this to kind of say that don't apologize for like being luxurious. It can be weird sometimes to like want to live a luxurious lifestyle because you probably feel like super pretentious. People make you feel like these things are not important, material things are not important, but it's fun being a girl sometimes, and it's fun doing things for yourself. And a luxurious lifestyle, by the way, doesn't have to mean buying a Chanel bag or Bottega Veneta shoes. Like, I've been living a luxurious lifestyle in my head for years. Little by little, I'll do little things for myself. It could even just mean getting yourself a really nice dinner, buying yourself some new plates that look really cute on your table. It could mean, you know, upgrading your hairstyle, or I don't know, it could be anything. It's more so, luxury is a perspective. It's what you think is awesome. Like, even just me telling you earlier how having a ranch is my version of luxury. Like, I love the idea of a high ceiling, very open concept-y, large ranch. Like, that's like my goal. So I'm gonna find it. And if I can't find it, I'm gonna build it, okay? Like, I'm putting that shit out there into 2021. I'm putting that energy into the universe, into God, into whoever. And I'm going to pray for it and give it to myself, because that's what I like. And I'm changing, guys. Like, I'm changing so much. If you feel like stuck or weird or pretentious or toxic to yourself, let that shit go. Let it go. It's time for you to just elevate. It's time for you to boss up. It's time for you to just grow up and mature and become the best version of yourself. It's that time. Like, don't apologize for being you. It's gonna be what it is. It is what it is. Okay? And if people don't like you, well, that's fine. They can sit on the bench with everybody else. It's no big deal. Like, I am at that point in my life where if you don't like me based off of what I do, how I act, what I buy, anything like that, then like, get in line with everyone else like that, because I don't know what I can do about it. I'm just gonna be myself, and that's just what it's gonna be. Sound off down below what you guys have been doing to become more authentic, and also what you're doing to take care of yourself in 2021. It could be anything. It could be what you do for your mental health, your physical health, anything. Like, I want to hear it from you guys, because it will just make me feel like we have like a better bond and that we're just all sharing together. Hopefully this video wasn't too much all over the place, and I'm sorry if it wasn't the best unboxing ever, but I just wanted to show you what I got, because that's just how I am, okay? Like, I just want to show it, and I want to hang out with you guys and talk. So I love you so much. Make sure that you guys sound off down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, because your girl is struggling over there, okay? I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more.